Made it here to downtown Phoenix to go to see Paul Yaffe. Fell on my sword, made a phone call, traveled all the way here because I need help, I need inspiration. So Paul's been gracious enough to tell me to come to the shop. So I'm gonna sit here and see if I can learn something, see if I can gain some inspiration, because right now the bike's stripped down, it needs some help, and I do not know which direction to go. So it's time to go learn from the master, learning from Paul. My name's Lyonel and I have a story to tell you. Years ago, I found my grandfather's motorcycle buried and forgotten in his old cabbing barn. I decided that bike needed to be restored and put back where it belonged, and that's on the road. So along the way, I learned there's a lot of things to hate about building a motorcycle. But at the end of the day, I fell in love with the process of building and creating a motorcycle and putting it back on the road. Well, I went back for a second round, and you were there with me as we took King Solomon, a pile of parts on a pallet, and turned it into a road-conquering chopper. Well, I thought that was it. I thought that's plenty for me. That's what I need to do in my motorcycle career and my motorcycle journey is build two bikes, now I can just ride them. Well, then a challenge just came, fell at my feet. And I am a mature adult and I can say no to being taunted, but I'll never back down from a challenge. Come with me on Barnyard Bike Season 3 as we get back to building. Paul, what are you doing?
Dude, I didn't mean like today.
No, listen, when I call needing help and you say, sure, my shop's always open, I'm coming.
Yeah, well.
What are you playing with?
Just a little Softail, doing some exhaust and stuff. We've got this new pipe from a company called Red Thunder. They make some really cool, they make some really neat finished, amazing welds, just super craftsmanship kind of stuff. So that'll be his new monster badass pipe for his bike. So
I like it.
He's been running a stock pipe for a couple of years while he's had this, and I told him it was time to make some noise. So.
Let's get real now.
Yeah, right.
Well, speaking of get real, that's why I'm here.
Right. You got a bagger thing or something.
Oh yeah,
right?
You called me out to build a bagger.
So you're the barnyard bagger boy.
Oh yeah,
right?
barnyard bagger boy.
That's you. Right?
The BPB.
That's it. Okay.
So I got the bike torn down, which was a daunting feat.
Right. What year's the bike?
2015.
15. Road Glide?
Yep.
Right. Got it.
So it's a Road Glide.
Right.
Tore the whole thing down.
Right.
Scared to death.
Don't
Documented
be scared.
everything.
It's just wiring.
Yeah, just wiring and parts and bolts and everything else. But here's the problem.
I'm always a phone call away.
Well, I know that. And look what happens when you answer.
Right. Yeah.
I
No
am
kidding.
here.
Yeah.
It's like
I
a magical genie.
Jesus. Yeah. I didn't even know you could get here this fast.
I just need inspiration is what I need. Because you said build it. You've got me a hard deadline of when to get it done.
Right.
But I don't know direction. I don't know style. I mean, I know styles. Don't get me wrong. I just can't pick what style to do. I don't know.
But you want this thing to be. I mean, you want this bike to be sexy, right? I mean,
yeah. So
you're gonna ride. You're gonna ride.
I'm gonna ride it.
Right.
Yeah. It's not
like
a show.
Maybe a Sturgis bike or something.
Well, that's what you said. I got to ride to you to Sturgis.
Sure.
I gotta be able to keep
you do
up
have
with
to ride
you.
to Sturgis if you wanna hang.
So I've got to make sure it works. But I've always been the classy looking. Like I like that. You know, there's that traditional look that's just like, you know what? It's timeless. I don't know if I can handle performance bagger style.
No, don't you? That's just not as. That's everybody's doing that.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
And
no, let's stretch it
I
out.
like to
make it
ride.
cool. Yeah.
But so I was like, I need inspiration, and you called me out. So you opened Pandora's box, and I know what you've built. So I need to learn. I need to see.
You know what? So here, come on over here to this little wall of shame.
So if a vehicle changes lanes and I crash my motorcycle,
call Law Tigers.
What if my lady friend just left me?
Oh, that's terrible. Don't call Law Tigers.
and if I fracture my leg in a motorcycle accident,
Definitely call Law Tigers.
She left me for this tiger mascot.
That's even worse, but still, don't call Law Tigers.
He's even got abs.
Just let her go. Injured in a motorcycle accident? Call Law Tigers before you call your insurance company. Law Tigers, America's motorcycle lawyers.
Most of the bikes that are up here are more recently built. You know, you go around the corner and you get into 30 years ago. But these things, yeah, these things are kind of follow Bagger Nation trends, kind of, and like kind of from the beginning of the baggers where it was a 21-inch wheel was a big thing, right? And then we were doing just stretching tanks and stuff. And then, you know, we just started getting into, first thing we did is a 23-inch wheel, which was just taken by storm, but it was the size of that wheel and how cool it looked on the bagger, right? The bagger really looked good with a big wheel. And then we went to 26-inch wheels, right, which is like this blue bike. Yeah. And I really like this. This is when bikes, the bagger started getting a little more stretched out and they were a little bigger, proportionate with the wheel. And I love this rear end. This is our super stretch rear end. So that's super sexy and cool. And this really, this kind of look hung on for quite a while. And guys would have their own, you know, they'd kind of bend the bags or this and that, which is kind of what they're doing now with the big wheel bikes. But this is kind of this is a 15, right? So it's right in that realm of what you're doing. They carve canyons, totally comfortable to ride, jump on it, rip to Sturgis, passenger, no passenger, they're wonderful, right? So handle the canyons all day long.
Yeah, I want something that looks like you could roll into a show not expecting to win it, but also ride out of the show and put a hard day on it.
Sure. Here I'm looking at this type of look, and same with this bike we did for Rusty Wallace, and we did another 26 for Scott, and some guys in Chicago, and Brad loved them, and Dave Perowitz had one, and on and on and on. We did one for the Coyotes, and that was still just a great bike. And those are, if you want to, those are the super stretch bags. That's our super stretch bag look, which I love that bag. That bag's, it's 5 inches down and 8-inch back. So it really gives the bike some length too. It stretches them out, makes them look super low and slung, even though they're not necessarily, because they still handle great. And the sides of the bags are angled, so there's no clearance issues or whatever, but that's a really neat look too. This is one of our super stretch fenders. Of course, we put the bottom of Gene Simmons' boot on it. We're not doing that. We're not doing teeth on the back of your stuff. But I'll bet I have some of that stuff around. I'd be surprised if I didn't. I don't know. You want to look around?
Well, take me next door. You said something about next door. What's over there?
So next door is my fiberglass shop. That's our composite factory. It's where all this stuff gets built. It's where all the fairings and fenders and bags and all that stuff. We do everything here, so everything gets done in-house. I'm assuming it's locked. Come on, I'll take you over there. And they fill these shelves up every day.
That's one whole day, huh?
And then we empty them every morning, and then they fill them again. So.
Are these for trikes?
Trikes, yeah, we do a ton. We do
wide,
a ton of trike stuff. This is actually the narrow version. We make an even wider version. We make, some guys put car tires on their trikes, so we make a wider version. Yeah. So.
You know, I knew you made everything, but I had no clue everything was in-house.
Yeah, not everything's in-house, but composite-wise, everything is in-house. So, yeah, we've got, a dozen guys in here cranking away every day. They take everything from form and patterns, fiberglass mat. Everything gets impregnated into molds. So this is some, these are super stretch fenders. That's the kind of fenders I was talking about. Okay. We used to do them with Frenched in lights in them, or different wedgie lights, or bagger dagger lights, or you could get them with different straight LED lights. And sometimes we'd do these really cool custom array of lights where we'd go in from the back and drill them in and create these patterns with just the bulbs, the LEDs, and make a really cool pattern. And there's all kinds of junk in here. These are old. These are super stretch bags. Here, hold on.
They are huge.
That's a super stretch bag. They'll hold everything you need them to hold.
You're not kidding.
Yeah, no, they're great, but yeah. So that's that look. Yeah, that's that super stretch look. But
cut out, that's for your exhaust.
that's
right?
yeah. Then the fender has the other half.
Yeah, so
in
it
it.
closes it off.
This is a no outlet one, but like this one here.
Yeah, I can see
See
the
that
notch.
would go there, and it would meet that, and then you'd have a hole for your dual exhaust. Our Razorback tank that we make is certainly probably the #1 tank.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when it comes to baggers, everybody puts them on their bikes, but it's a really super, it's got a beautiful waist in it. It's got these hooks that come off the back and flow into our side covers, and
Yeah.
it just takes your eye, right across
flows.
into the, it really
That's
looks
the thing
nice.
now. I look at what the bike was before I tore it down. It's almost like a hodgepodge. It's like, here's one thing, and then it's broken up by, oh, look, frame and everything else. Oh, there's another
Right.
Oh, hey, we have to cover that up, so let's put a little
And that's
dinky side cover.
that's the bagger trend, right? So we're, we make those, our big swoop side covers, which those are up there too. The our long covers like these that cover all that stuff, and they take your eye right from the edge of the tank. They'll take your eye, something like this. Take your eye. The tank will fit here around this, and then your eye just flows through, and then it just takes you right into the bag. Then the rear fender flows out behind the bags, and it just gives you this,
See, this is what I need.
super sexy body, right? So
I need to see this stuff.
yeah.
Ideas of visions of where to go.
So I'm trying to think how to demonstrate. There's another place in the other shop where I stash all my stuff that I think is cool, or stuff that I'm going to use someday. And there's kind of an archive. There's stock parts up there, but there's some pretty cool custom stuff up there. We can look up there too if you want. There might be.
You
might find something.
Just see what you do and
Yeah.
what you build. And
Yeah, you might. Yeah, let's go over there.
The only thing standing between you and the open road is some garage time with the right parts and accessories to make your motorcycle roar. And that's why riders everywhere choose DennisKirk.com, the one stop you need to get your Harley back on the road. Our knowledgeable tech staff will help you navigate our more than 185,000 parts, apparel, and accessories that are ready to ship today, with free shipping on all orders over $89. So tune up your ride and get ready for the next adventure. Ride more, wait less. Dennis Kirk.
This is our shipping area. This is where everything gets packed and shipped all day. That's where all the orders get fulfilled. Most of the stuff they're doing is outside because it's all on pallets. They're shipping, pallets of bars and stuff, and that kind of stuff. This is
oh, is this the fab shop?
the fab shop.
Nice.
This is where I spend the other half of my day.
Say, is this the happy place?
This is happy.
The door gets
Nice
locked.
and dirty, loud. So we're developing some new handlebars right now.
Still under the Monkey Bar brand?
These are Funky Monkeys.
Nice.
Yeah, these have half a dozen patents on them. That's a set of 16s right there. These bars are different because they have a real aggressive forward curve and they splay outwards.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I've got probably a dozen patents on this new style of bar, and then we're just deciding we're only going to make 2 sizes. That's one, and then we're making a smaller size, so we're just figuring out the dimensions of it. And so these are prototypes. Then these will go into the drafting room. They'll get digitized and they'll get drawn, and prints will be made for them. Then they'll go to the tubing plant where they'll make fixtures and start.
And just go.
Yeah. So
It's cool to know the process of what it takes.
yeah, and that's why that bike's here. This is actually your bike. This is the chassis.
Hey, there it is.
For the police bike. That's the chassis for the police bike. So it'll be down in the next couple of days. I'm just finishing making sure the kickstand's all solid.
That's neat.
It's gonna be a cool bike. I'm excited to see it.
60 days out, he says.
It'll be done. So this is possibly your Nirvana. I don't know what you might
the junk?
find, but this is no, it's not junk. There's stock parts up there and stuff, but everything up there is up there for a reason. Yeah, I put it up there. So this is stuff that I save, that I think is cool.
See, this is what I like to hear
yeah.
because I'm not a builder, but I've put 2 together now, and everything's been stuff that's been forgotten.
Got it. Well,
Like
this is-
left in the dark,
Oh,
thrown
well,
in a
this-
barn.
this-
And you tell
this
me
is
that
stuff that I always think someday I'll do something with this, right? So I might be a hand fabricated something that's half done, and I change my mind, but it's still cool. So
Yeah.
there it goes,
Goes to look.
or some part we took off a bike, or something that we changed, or for different reasons, stuff ends up there, and someone comes in and like I'm looking at the set of handlebars that's sticking out. Those are probably
Yeah.
12s, and someone probably came in and said, "I need 10s." So I put 10s on, but I still had the 12. So
Yeah.
up they
There
go,
they go.
right? So yeah, it's all stuff. I pull stuff out of there all the time. I go up there, and Jaden always asks me, "Do you want this in the attic?" I go, "Yeah, that's an attic."
That's an attic piece.
Because he knows I'll get mad because I'll turn around and go like, "Hey, where was that something that I had? And you didn't throw it away, did you?" "Oh, no, you told me to put it in the attic. It's in the attic." So, yeah, go ahead, go check it out.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go look.
it's all you.
It's all me.
It's dark up there, and careful. I hope you don't mind spiders.
No, I can handle it all. And there's heck, there's stuff right here.
There's shit everywhere up
It's
there.
everywhere.
Yeah, every once in a while we'll clean it, but it hasn't happened in a while.
I mean, it's stacked upon stacked.
Yeah. If there's anything you don't know, I mean, I can tell you what shit
Well,
is.
I'm going to tell you this. No. You don't come up here. You go back
all
there.
right,
You
all
start
right.
working.
Okay.
You go do what you got to do. And I'm going shopping.
All right, have fun. Call me if you need me.
He's got stuff everywhere. All right there. Oh yeah, see that's a bike part right there. Hey Paul, I found a piece. It's because I've been up here forever. Hey, check this out. How about this one?
Oh, yeah.
This one come with me.
Dude, you can't afford that. Put it back. Yeah, no, that's mine. That's a seriously handmade.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's $5,000 worth of tank, buddy. He showed me.
Didn't he
the,
tell me to come up here and
stretch to
find
a
parts?
point Bagger tank. What do you need?
Yeah, you said to come up here. This was the junk you said. This is the
No,
garbage.
You said junk. I never said
said
junk.
this
I
is-
said
you
those were
forgot it.
treasures.
You don't
Yeah.
need it.
Nope. Keep talking. The price goes up.
I don't know if we're going to find anything in here. I would love to find something that's been forgotten and just left, but we'll kind of see what we can find up here. And it's crazy to see everything from it looks like a stock seat with a dude's name on it, poor sucker, to custom stuff like the tank I just fell in love with that he said no to. Now, granted, I could buy, from Paul or from other guys, almost all these exact parts. But I'm not that guy. I've had an opportunity to put two bikes together, and they've been forgotten, left bikes. So I want to find something that has been forgotten and been left. Hey, Paul.
Nobody cares.
Hey, what did you call your fenders?
Which fenders?
I don't know. You called it something.
Super stretch.
Super stretch. Okay, you're going to tell me no on this piece.
Right.
Tell me the story on this guy.
What's that?
This yellowish.
Oh.
Can you see this deal?
Oh. That's
Because
I don't
that's
know
pretty.
if I want to sell that, dude. I got that whole dude. That paint job is a super expensive paint job, and if you look,
Whoa, shut up.
look
This
at
is
the
not
fillers.
expensive. You just got it sitting up here
look
in
at
dust.
the fillers. Look at all the chevrons that are in the fillers.
Yeah.
Those are all hand-laid LEDs that make a super cool pattern.
So LED turn signal stoplight.
Turn signal, brake light, turn signal, stoplights on that one. Yep. And dude, I'll tell you, dig around up there. They'll probably be, because I redid
Whoa,
that bike.
stop. Hold on. Is this a yes or a no or a maybe? Don't tell me dig around.
So, dude, that would take care of your paint problems too. I'm feeling a little flexible right now because I was originally
Somebody
thinking,
get him a cocktail.
I was thinking, no, that's right. You should have brought cocktails. That was your first mistake. I think there's like saddlebags and side covers and a tank. There's probably a Razorback tank with that paint job on it.
Okay, it's time to hunt.
Because I was thinking that I was going to do a whole bike with that,
Okay, well, I was asking that first, but I have this piece to ask about too.
See what you can find. I haven't been up there in a while.
Hey, how about this guy? This is pretty slick.
What's that?
This banana.
Yeah, so that's not for sale.
That's not for sale.
That's a tank we used to produce, and that's the last one in existence.
It's a good sign. We got a yes possible and a hunt to find more parts. Yeah, now he's asking for cocktails. I look like a bartender. Golly, man. You got a lot of crap up here nobody wants. Oh, that's a gem. Oh, I found the king of the Razorbacks. I cannot believe it. Look at this set. And I found more. There's more.
That'll work perfect. You see the backside of it? Yeah, that'll work.
So look, we got chin scoop, rear fender, tank, bags. What did you call these? Side covers.
Side covers. Yep.
After we've looked at all these bikes.
You're gonna use your stock fairing.
Well, yeah, I've got inner and outer.
So we'll paint the lids. We'll have to paint this. Paint the lids. Paint the inner and outer fairing.
But after looking at all those stretched out bikes, I don't want to cut a frame. I don't know how to do that. So I think I'm going to run just a 21-inch front wheel. Because now I don't have to cut or change anything.
Well, hold on for a second. Hold on.
I'll tell you, I'm going to hang out here more often because all you got to do is say something. Hold on a sec.
Ta-da!
Is that it?
Fresh. It's the last one. fresh off a marketplace. Yeah.
21.
21.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll get you some spacers for that. There's these little spacers that bolt on that adapt it to your 15 legs. So
Yeah.
that's it.
So now here's the biggest question I've got. I've got all my pieces, but I got to paint. And you said this is easy to match.
No. I didn't. No. It's just funny how he puts words in my mouth. You talk like Susie.
You said it's doable. Look at this.
It's totally doable. Somebody painted it at one time, so it certainly can be painted again. But it's a skilled painter that does this. Yeah, you're not getting this at Krylon. Yeah, so
I called Paul because I had no clue of inspiration and style, design, where to take this bagger. When the guy calls you out, he's volunteered to help me out. So called him up. He said, come down to the shop. I don't think he expected how soon I would get here. But the reason I did that is because I have no time. He's given me a long roadway to have this bike ready by Sturgis, but I'm not a builder, so I need every moment I can get. So came down here looking for inspiration, looking for guidance. So Paul sends me upstairs to the attic, and I find a beautiful stretched out fender. I love the look. It's got this cool two-tone color with pinstriping in it. And Paul tells me the kind of story behind this and says to keep looking, that he thinks there's more parts that match that. So keep hunting, keep searching, and sure enough, I find side skirting, I find saddlebags, I find a tank. So there's just a few things I need to get that will actually color match, and I'll be off to the races.